Hello and welcome to another video, and today we are going to be talking about level 0.1 in the Backrooms, or otherwise known as Zenith Station. So the first thing is that Zenith Station is a sub-level of level 0, which is yesterday's video. And yeah, so let's start this off. So level 0.1 has a survivability difficulty of 0, meaning that it is safe, secure, and is devoid of any entities. So level 0.1, as the name implies, is a space station named Zenith Station that somehow had crashed into level 0. And it crashed into level 0 as Ria Valpuri and her team were about to make a scientific breakthrough by creating a wormhole in the hope that humanity could live on Earth once again. From what I can tell, they never actually intended to go through the wormhole and were more just interested into seeing what was on the other side of the wormhole and studying it. Although not everything went according to plan, as when they opened the wormhole it was much bigger than it was intended to be, and it sucked the Zenith Station out of the reality it once called home into a new, completely alien place. But Ria didn't know this at the time, as after the alarms went off, she looked out the window and saw a gargantuan megastructure that was far bigger than anything she had ever seen in her life before. It was an enormous lattice of dimly lit rooms that were outside view of the station, and these dimly rooms I assume to be level 0. This also brings another interesting point into the Backrooms lore, as now we can say that another way to enter the Backrooms is through wormholes. Unless no clipping is a version of a wormhole, but that's just my thoughts. I don't really know if that's true or not. But yeah, since the wormhole was so large, it meant that the Zenith structure accidentally traveled through the wormhole and crashed into level 0. As it states on the website, that level 0.1 is an enormous megastructure found embedded in level 0. Although the Zenith Station was large, it has only been found in level 0 and hasn't breached any other levels. And when you view level 0 from the Zenith Station, level 0 appears to be a series of completely identical floors that are all stacked on top of one another. And yeah, this actually makes me wonder that if every person who enters level 0 ends up on their own floor, and that's like maybe the reason why no one ever sees each other in level 0. But yeah, that's just my theory. I don't know if that's true or not. And as you can expect from level 0.1 being a literal space station, it is primarily made out of metal and glass, and it has different rooms and chambers which are built using smooth and almost futuristic architecture, although most of the structure is extremely damaged, which actually makes sense from Ria's story, as we can understand that she comes from the future and had crashed into level 0, and that is why the Zenith Station is damaged. The station also contained rooms such as bedrooms, kitchens, gyms, and hydroponic greenhouses, which are all connected by sliding doors. And this gives me the feeling that it was more like a research station, and even though it was large in size, it wasn't big enough to be like a whole city of people, as it isn't described that there were like separate homing accommodations. But as well as these rooms, there were also automatons that were found roaming around the sub-level that performed basic tasks such as cooking and cleaning. And we have to warn you that certain parts of level 0.1 isn't that safe, as some places are unsurvivable due to the temperature. Some places are extremely cold and other places are extremely hot, and this is believed to be due to like a malfunctioning temperature control system. And some rooms are completely shrouded in darkness due to the damage sustained by the ship. Level 0.1 is also very similar to level 0 for the fact that you'll suffer extreme hallucinations while you're down there, and you won't be able to encounter any other wanderers, as well as your navigation and communication devices being completely unusable. Although the materials that you'll find down in 0.1 are extremely valuable in the Backrooms. That's why it is believed that members that are part of the BNTG make regular trips to this level for its materials, although it's advised by the MEG to not travel to this level on purpose due to the difficulty in leaving level 0 in general. So now if you're crazy enough to want to actually enter 0.1, how do you do that? Well, all you need to do is wander around level 0 until you come across level 0.1. But due to how big level 0 is, it is very unlikely that you'll actually come across it. But it is speculated that there is another easier method of getting here, as it is speculated that the group PNTG have access to a secretive method of traveling to level 0.1 due to all the valuable materials that you'll find there. Now that you somehow gained access to level 0.1, how do you actually get out? Well, it's pretty easy to leave 0.1. All you can do is walk back to level 0, but that doesn't really leave the level at all. So if you're wishing to leave the level completely, all you have to do is no clip to level 1, similarly to how you leave level 0. And at the end of the transcript that you can find on the website, we can see what level 0 does to wanderers such as Ria, who walked for hours in level 0 until she finally collapsed and forgot. Besides the buzzing of the lights and the stench of the carpet, she thought that she might have been in hell as a divine punishment for traveling too close to the sun. And all alone in the endless halls, she finally collapsed and began to cry. This last paragraph genuinely shows why you don't want to end up in level 0, as she couldn't find her team that traveled with her. This was due to level 0's ability to make you alone somehow, and slowly but surely level 0 mentally drained her until she gave up, and we can presume that she is no longer alive. And yeah, that's all for today's video. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, leave a dislike, and make sure to comment and subscribe. And yeah, that's all good. Take care, bye bye.